The location is 290 14th Street, crossing Minna and Mission. This is for the shooting.
Dispatch audio obtained by ABC 7 Eyewitness News laying out the moment San Francisco 49ers player Keion White was shot in the ankle.
Lil Baby, the artist based out of Atlanta, and the 4PF music group, his label that is attached with him, is in some big trouble out in San Francisco, Mission District for a shooting against the defensive end, Keion White, for the San Francisco 49ers.
San Francisco police say they responded to calls for the shooting on the 1700 block of Mission Street around 4 a.m. Monday. Our partners at the San Francisco Standard report the defensive end was hosting a party at Dahlia's, a bar and nightclub. Police say there was a verbal altercation between two groups, and then White was shot. News of the shooting has sent shockwaves through the Bay Area, which had just finished hosting a successful Super Bowl hours before. In a post on social media, San Francisco Mayor Daniel Lurch.
People who have inside information, they are just speculation, so it's just allegations at this point right now. But yes, this is what they are alleging at this point, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to come out as well. But at this point,
we have new details in the shooting that hurt 49ers defensive end Keion White. It happened early yesterday morning at a nightclub in San Francisco's Mission District. Our partners at SF Standard report White was hosting a Super Bowl party at Delia Lounge on Mission Street. At some point, White got into an argument involving rapper Lil Baby. That's when White was shot in the ankle. Nearby residents say they were woken up by police activity.
Defensive end Keion White was having a get-together Super Bowl party at a lounge out in San Francisco for the celebratory of the Super Bowl. And it seems that both of the groups got into a situation, a back and forth, an argument to say. And it seems that Lil Baby and his entourage were trying to enter the private event. It was a private event. And
according to a report, the 27-year-old third-year pro was involved in an argument with Lil Baby and his entourage before the gunfire erupted. Now, this is all from a report from the San Francisco Standard that says they have read a police report that lays everything out. Now, nobody is accusing Baby of firing the weapon. They are simply saying that there was an argument that happened just moments before. There was a witness who told police that he went upstairs to try and get help from the staff, and that's when he hears the gunshots erupting out. Ultimately, police found a .45 and a 9mm shell casing, indicating that two gunshots were fired, at least. Now, thankfully, White was taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. He is expected to be okay after undergoing surgery, but bottom line, this is a crazy twist in an already insane story.
I guess associates were not allowing Lil Baby and 4PF to enter the lounge. For some reason, instead of just leaving, but this is what the reports are saying, that basically it started getting heated. It got frisky. Guns came out, and a 9mm shell casing was left at the scene, and also a .40 caliber.
Shots fired on Mission right near South Van Ness, 4 o'clock this morning. Police did not identify White as the victim, but the team has since confirmed he was shot.
KTVU's Bailey O'Carroll joins us in the studio with the latest on what we are hearing about this shooting. Bailey.
Yeah, guys, let's get to the details of what we do know, because it is little. I heard from the team about 30 minutes ago. They did tell me 27-year-old defensive end Keion White is out of surgery and that it was successful. San Francisco police described his injury as non-life-threatening. According to police, officers responded to reports of a shooting following an argument that started inside of a business. No arrests have been made. A suspect has not been identified.
They responded to a shooting at a business on Mission Street in San Francisco at around 4:06 a.m. and found a victim from an apparent gunshot wound. The responding officers provided aid on site while calling paramedics, who transported White to a hospital where he went into surgery.
The casing was left at the scene. And during all this situation going on, it seems that Keion White was shot in the ankle area. It's not looking good, let's be honest. But during the investigation, it seems that the police got some video of, the scene and everybody who was in the area. It seems that nobody was caught at the scene and supposed to be Lil Baby's entourage, but they do have.
Hell no! He in tip-top heel, What you talking about?
Footage that and proof that Lil Baby was out in San Francisco for the Super Bowl weekend. So it seems that, all these reports are pointing to Lil Baby and 4PF to have something or have been somewhere around the person who actually did the shooting that injured the San Francisco 49er defensive end. So it seems that he went in surgery and the surgery was successful. Now, the impact of the damages on his career and his ability to continue to make his money in the NFL, Professional Football League, that is yet to be seen, and, only time will tell. So prayers going out to him and everything he has going on around that situation. But also, it seems that the police did recover a cell phone, a hidden cell phone. They do have footage, they do have casings, and they do have a couple reports from people that they are putting together. So as more is to come, I definitely will keep you up to date on everything that's going on. But right now, looks like the 49er is out of surgery and everything did go successful. And, as more unfolds.
And the spot they go to is it's like a dancer. It's kind of like a strip club. Not really, though. A gentleman's club, some of the sort. But it's Super Bowl after party. Apparently, Baby is upstairs doing his thing. And this is the reason why you don't bring the hooligans out. But I'm telling you why you did have to bring them, because niggas is looking at Baby like he's pure USD. So you have to bring the full P out. And while he's kicking it upstairs, just bringing a bunch of niggas that's never been nowhere, they're in the club hunting. They got lint in their pockets. They got nothing to their name, but they're hunting. They go downstairs. They get told, hey, y'all can't come down to this end. This is a private party. Someone has booked a private party. Those guys tried to bulldoze their way into a private party. Apparently the private party was a party of a guy named Keion White, which, if you don't know, he's a defensive end for the San Francisco 49ers. He's number 56. He's 6'5", 290. Lil Baby is 5'10", 83 pounds. And the rest of the niggas that is in 4PF from Atlanta, they're emaciated, they're off that perk, and they're off the lean. So it's like they just seen Goliath when they seen this guy step to the door saying, yo, chill out, nigga. You're not coming in here. This is a private party. Instantly, these guys pulled out a weapon because, just to let you know, because Lil Baby comes to the club doesn't search him nor none of his affiliates. So 30 niggas get in the club and everybody got a gun on him. Perfect. What ends up happening is that the guys who are trying to get into this private party has some words with this guy, and because he's not letting them into his private party he paid for, they give him a leg us. Shot him supposedly 1 or twice in the ankle. The club starts to scatter. Niggas run. Lil Baby is caught doing the TK, jumping in the SUV, leaving the scene.
Well, at this point in time, it's not clear if there was just an argument and Lil Baby left, or maybe there was a confrontation and someone else got involved and started doing something of their own. It could be bodyguards, it could be security, because they did state that it was at least 2 different shell cases of different calibers. So it had to be from 2 different firearms, obviously. And there's no telling who they came from. If maybe they were both from security, maybe if something just went off, maybe a couple feet down from, maybe somebody else not seeing eye to eye, or just heat just rising. But yeah, there's no actual real proof of anything that Lil Baby was involved in anything, or even his entourage.
And I've heard, you could go look at the club, and if anybody been in San Francisco, you know the club. It's on camera. If they have camera proof of who did the shooting and they don't arrest you, it's because they have another case. Remember that. Just remember that. So I just want to point this out to you. This is not the 80s. Y'all shot somebody in a club in an entranceway or hallway where there's cameras. I get it. Everybody done flew back to Atlanta, flew back to wherever the fuck they came from. But if there's not an arrest warrant put out in the next 2 weeks or an arrest made, just remember this doesn't go away.
Somebody's going down for something, and most likely it's going to be for shooting of the defensive end of San Francisco 49er. And at some point, it just really got to chill. We all know in California, the laws are very strict and they take crime very serious, especially in areas like San Francisco where they like to look at it as like a good place to be. It was a Super Bowl, obviously, so they don't want to, have a bad, tainted image for San Francisco. And we all know it's, very high value and it's known for a lot of tourists and things of that nature. So I'm pretty sure they're going to make a big deal about this, and we're going to see a lot more coming up, and it's going to be publicized and it's going to be resolved. It's going to be handled and justice will be served. But all of this back and forth, whatever the situation was, especially getting shot, being an NFL player, or even being this accessible, definitely needs a big change. This is not how you want to present yourself. This is not how you want to protect yourself. And if you are doing anything, you want to be protected more than anything. So, just be smarter. We got to stop the violence, chill out with all this nonsense, because no matter what it was, it's not worth going to jail. It's not worth pulling out weapons. It's not worth getting harm or causing harm. I'm pretty sure it's not that serious or not that deep. I'm pretty sure they probably did not even know each other well, and some type of mishap happened and things just went down. It went bad. It got bad. And an NFL player got shot in the leg. That's how you make your money. That's how you take care of your family. So that's horrible. And somebody, I'm pretty sure the pressure is on them. Like, man, they're probably thinking like, man, I was pretty dumb what I did. Let's be honest, man. It's not worth it. And now I got to make sure or hope that this does not come back to bite me. Let's be honest, man. It's not worth it. And whatever was going on, the situation, the private party, the Super Bowl event, it was not worth all this drama. And especially at 4 a.m. Come on, man. It's clearly time to go home. But if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, and hype the video up to help me get in the algorithm. And please comment your thoughts and anything that comes to mind. And what do you think about the situation at hand? Go ahead and put that in the comment section for me. I really appreciate that. And as more to come, I'm going to keep you up to date. And check out my other videos.
Window is like right by my bed, and so I saw lights. I think that's why I woke up at first. I think I kind of knew that it wasn't like the most safe place, but honestly, it kind of seems par for the course. I'm not entirely how could this happen here?
No arrests have been made. Our sister network ESPN reports White had surgery yesterday and it was a success.